जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी सहजी भाई बहन का आज शाम के कलेक्टिव मेडिटेशन में स्वागत करते हैं। हम सभी श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और कलेक्टिव बंधन लेंगे। हमारा सारा चित्त हम संस्कार पे रखेंगे। श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करेंगे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही कृपा कर आज का ये सेंटर करने की हमें अनुमति दीजिए और आप ही आज का ये सेंटर हम बच्चों से करवा लीजिए। 3 महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। हमारा लेफ्ट हैंड श्री माता जी की ओर और राइट हैंड जमीन पर रखेंगे। हमारा सारा ध्यान हमारे सहस्त्रार पर और ईड़ा नाड़ी पर। प्रार्थना करेंगे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही कृपा कीजिए, हमारी ईड़ा नाड़ी को संतुलन प्रदान करें। श्री माता जी, आप ही हमें शुद्ध इच्छा शक्ति से आशीर्वादित कीजिए। धीरे धीरे हमारा राइट हैंड श्री माता जी की ओर रखेंगे और हमारा लेफ्ट हैंड कोहनी से मोड़ आकाश की ओर रखना है। हमारा सारा ध्यान हमारे सहस्त्रार पर और पिंगला नाड़ी पर। प्रार्थना करेंगे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही कृपा कीजिए, हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी पर संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, आप ही हमें शुद्ध क्रिया शक्ति से आशीर्वादित कीजिए। हमारे दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर। हमारा सारा ध्यान हमारे मध्य नाड़ी पर और सहस्त्रार पर। प्रार्थना करेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही कृपा कीजिए, हमें पूर्ण संतुलन में स्थापित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, आप ही हमें पूर्ण निर्विचार स्थिति प्रदान कीजिए। इसी स्थिति में हम श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी सुनेंगे। उसके बाद कुछ देर हम साइलेंट मेडिटेशन करेंगे।
Grow fully. How are the children crying like this? Why are they crying? Which child is that? Huh? Aarti has a problem. Take Aarti out. You must clear her. She has had problems for so many days. You must clear that child. Take her out for a while. Still screaming. Better take her out. You must look after them and find out what's wrong with your children if they are crying. I know what are the children still not all right. Just don't pamper their ego. Work it out. Clear them out. It's important. Don't want to be bhutish. All their lives they'll be bhutish like this. I've seen many children who are like this. They see me, they cry, weep, shout. It's not a sign of a healthy child. Bridget's son would not even look at me. He used to scream and shout. Now look at him, how nice he's become. So any child who is like that, you don't say that, don't avoid the topic. Look after that child. Put him right. You have to see that the child is all right. As you have to put your child all right also, put the child which is really your son. And do not live with that kind of a misunderstanding. If a child cries like that, there's something wrong with the child. They are singled out. If you find your attention is going here and there, if you are not attentive in the program, something wrong with you also. If you go off to sleep, something very seriously wrong with you. At that time, if you are thinking of other things, then something wrong with you. You get headaches, something wrong with you. Judge yourself. Clear out. You must clear out. That's very important. If you are still getting into tempers, irritation, anger, there's no balance that has come in you, something wrong with you. If you know how to control your anger, then it's all right. You will find out everywhere how negativity works, in small things. Everybody is improving, but it's rather slow. It can be very fast if you meditate. That's very important. You have to know how to make your chakras all right. Your mantras are to be seen. Mantras are to be such that they should not be mechanical. Just saying something mechanically, you should see it from your heart. Again, if you do not say mantras through your heart, mantra is not siddha. Means you may go on saying 100 times, it will have no effect. Siddha mantra is that you say that, it has an effect. It works. If it does not work, then your mantra has no meaning. So the development has to be within and without, and you have to certify yourself. Nobody else going to certify. If you want to give yourself a false certificate, go ahead. If you want to cheat yourself, go ahead. It's not going to help anyone. But if you want to really have the joy and the bliss of the grace of Heavenly Father, then come out of it. Many misidentifications that are there have to be given up to enjoy that beauty. It's such a great day today to meet you all. Today is a day we celebrate in India, where relationship between brothers and sisters are to be established. They're very pure. Brothers and sisters relationship is without any lust or greed. It's pure relationship, where the sister prays for the protection of the brother, and brother prays for the self-sufficiency of the kshema, well-being of the sister. So this time you have to think of your other Sahajoginis and Sahajogis who are like your brothers and sisters. You have to think like that. Purify your hearts. There's something funny in these countries, you know that. There's no such relationship exists. Purify your mind today on that point. That everybody else is my brother or sister. If you are married, it's all right. But look at everyone, try to look at everyone as a brother and a sister. Both relationships don't exist. This is a funny country where there is no relationship which is pure. It's such a filth title. If you read them, you can't believe it. Such perversion. Especially innocent people like children are attacked. Think of them as virgins. Be careful. And the young girls should know that they are virgins. If they go about with boys and they are Sahajogis, they are not. Sahajoginis have to be chaste women, powerful. Chastity is their power, and men too. After Sahaja, men should become conscious of their chastity. That is their power too. You see, this was nomadic time, when the men used to go for hunting and women used to cook in the house. Men were supposed to have 5 women. They were nomadic people. Then they became sophisticated. Then the monogamy started, which reached a certain point. Then again this kind of an abandoned life started. This is nomadic life. Now women also have become nomadic. Men and women are all nomadic and primitive. After sophistication, they have become primitive. This is the problem is. But now you have to become higher beings, where there are pure relationships. Any relationship, supposing there was something in between me and this instrument, we cannot use it. Any connection can be cut off if there is something in between. To have the best connection is to have pure relationships. And it should be discretionary. Mother is a mother, father is a father, sister is a sister, brother is a brother. All these are different, various types of relationships should be understood. Women must understand they are women and men must understand they are men. Also, relationship to yourself is very important. Women should not try to be men, we cannot be. And men should not try to be women. It's wrong because basically they are different people. They are born differently. What is the difference? A man is more meticulous, he knows more about machines, details about it. A woman will see the pattern. Woman will listen to the tune more. Man will be seeing to the instruments. That's the nature. God has created you. After all, somebody has to see this and somebody has to see that. Both are beautiful. Nobody is higher or lower. But enjoy yourself as being a woman, enjoy yourself as being a man. But man does not mean that you aggress women, thinking stupidly that you are higher than women in evolution. Or women dominating men, thinking that by dominating them they can put them right. They have never put them right by that. They have gone absolutely cabbages. Men have become cabbages. Wherever women dominate, men become cabbages. They have not put them right. So both the qualities must be nourished and developed, and the relationship between man and woman should be of pure love, pure love. Once you start purifying yourself, these things will automatically work out. And you'll respect each other. Actually, you are all yogis. I have to respect you. And you have to respect each other. On the contrary, I find there is no respect. You are all great saints. Yes, you are. Respect. Respect each other. You are not to talk harshly to anyone, to trouble anyone. Try to do as much as possible for others. This is the way we have to change. This is no brand of any culture. Is the culture of God we are talking. It is the culture of His kingdom, where we give others, enjoy giving, doing for others, loving others, caring for others, without any return. If you little bit help yourself, the divine is very anxious. You have seen today the vibrations are so much that really I am finding it difficult even to talk. Sucking, it's going on. Just a little thing you did yesterday or this morning. Tremendous vibrations. And you will be thrown into that. You will blossom into something. Just pay attention to yourself. And first and foremost, respect yourself because you are a yogi. You cannot be indignified. You cannot be stupid. You cannot be high-handed. You cannot be dishonest. You have to be a sweet, matured personality because you are a yogi. I mean, you should call yourself Yogi XYZ. Sure, you are. But calling yogi and fighting and pulling each other's hair, then I would say it's better not call. Try to get rid of your problems, which are very simple. If you cannot tell me, I will tell you how to get rid of it. Face them up. May God bless you all. Now today we will not have any havan that we have decided because in the Diwali There's no need to have any havan. But we'll have just the puja. Now today is the puja. As you know, there are 5 days they celebrate it. The first day is the 13th day, where it is the Gruha Lakshmi's day. Is the Gruha Lakshmi's day. That is the day when the Gruha Lakshmi is worshipped. But the Gruha Lakshmi has to be worthy of the worship. And then some utensil is given to the Gruha Lakshmi. Some sort of an utensil is to be given to the Gruha Lakshmi as a present. That is the day Lakshmi was born. Lakshmi was born out of the Mother Earth. Out of the, we should say, Mother Earth, but she came out of the sea after the journey. So that is the birth of the Lakshmi. She is the giver of wealth. Wealth, which is material as well as spiritual. A wife who says that, all right, you save all the money, teaches the children to be selfish, and teaches the husband to be selfish, to save all the money in the bank, and not to be charitable, is not a Lakshmi. She is the one who teaches you how to be charitable, how to give to others. A woman who is very particular about her money and bank balances is not a Lakshmi at all. She has to spend. She is there to spend. Man has to preserve his money, but the woman has to spend. He has to earn, but she has to spend. But rightly, spend it rightly, not only for herself, but for the family, but for the husband. She thinks, what should I buy? For my husband, for my children, for other Sahajogis, for other people, all her job. The husband earns and gives it to her, and she does that. It's a very sweet distribution of food. So that's the day of the Gruha Lakshmi when she's born. She must have these qualities. If she's a miserly, calculating type of a woman, she is not a woman at all to begin with. If she's worried about her own clothes and her own comforts and her own things, then she's not a Gruha Lakshmi. She makes others work and sit down herself and orders about, she's not a Gruha Lakshmi. She has to work for others. She has to do for others. She has to look after. That's the 13th day. Then the 14th day is the day when Narakasura was killed. You know, Narakasura has taken his birth. And he is to be killed. The Sahajogis are going to kill him. You have to come up to a point, and definitely he can be killed. When Kartikeya is awakened within you, he can be killed. But for that, you have to be just like gold, untarnishable. You need strong people to do that. A sword that can kill him has to come out of your metals. Then Narakasura can be killed. He is one of the worst possible asura. That is the 14th day. When he was killed, the gate of hell was opened and all those were his disciples or his followers or satanic people were put. That's the only day you can sleep late. And it is good news for you. Then the 15th day is the darkest night which we had. Darkest night. That is the night when you put the lights on. Because it is the darkest night, the negative forces can walk in. So the lights are put because Lakshmi can come in. You'll be surprised how Lakshmi ji is, that if a bottle of wine enters from one end, she disappears from another. If there is a lady, she's bhutish, such In the family, they can never have the enjoyment of Lakshmi. The Lakshmi ji runs away from them. They may have money, but they cannot enjoy. The Lakshmi ji will run away. Such a person will be so inauspicious, I tell you. Supposing you want to, say, buy something, and such a bhutish person telephones to you, cannot get it. Finished. First of all, your ears will be finished with the poison. And then whatever work you are doing, you'll never be successful. Now this country is so full of such bhutish women, Lakshmis. I don't know how will they become all right. The women have to decide to get rid of their bhoots and not to carry on with them. They must meditate, they must try. If they feel sleepy, they must go and have a bath. Or twice, thrice. Sometimes burn yourself a little bit, doesn't matter. See to it that you don't feel sleepy and dreamy. If you are dreamy by nature, then you are bhutish. That's the responsibility of women, to keep the Lakshmi intact. So that's the Lakshmi day when we say that Lakshmi Pujan takes place, because that is the day you invite the Lakshmi to come. The Raja Lakshmi. The Lakshmi by which you become the king of the family, or the royal benevolence, you can call it, the regal feeling in the family. That is the day. Then comes the day, next to that is the first of the month, that is the calendar. My forefathers, because you are all my children, you have to use the same calendar, Shalivana's calendar. And that is the first day of the Shalivana's calendar. And what do they do in the morning time to celebrate it? They take one of these jars, Aquarius, and put a shawl with it. And that is put as a flag, representing the Aquarius and the shawl of the mother. That's why they are called as Shalivahan, the ones who carry the shawls of the mother, carriers of the shawls of the mother. That's how they put it up. The shawl, on top of is the Aquarius. This should be actually the flag of the Sahajogis. That you make it the Aquarius, or we can say the jar. What do you call that? Pitcher. Huh? Pitcher. Or not pitcher, but this lota business. See what you call that. There's nothing used like this here. That one is to kumbha. We can call it kumbha. And the shawl there. So they put it up. That's why it's called as Gudi Padwa. Padwa means the first day of the moon is Padwa. Gudi means this. So they put it up, and that is how they say that today is the New Year day for the Shalivahanas. Shawl is the covering of your mother, which gives it warmth, and also covers her modesty. Shawl is a sign of regality and modesty and chastity. So you stand for that of your mother. You protect it like Ganesha does. Only on one point he gets angry. If anybody says or does anything against the mother, then he comes down. That's why Christ has said, anything against me I'll tolerate, but anything against the Holy Ghost will not be forgiven. That's a son talking about the mother. That's what happens. So today is the second day. Second day is the bija. We call it the Bhaiya Dvij or Bhav Beej is the day when the brother and the sister, who are the seeds of one tree, have that pure exchange of affection. The sister does the arti of the brother, gives him a tika, and then brother gives him her something as a token of his love, as a present. In Bombay, we started that, and they have made sisters and brothers. I wish you also could find out somebody as a nice brother. But I found that these relationships have been so beautifully managed in India that if they could be managed here, it will be a great day of really ecstasy for me. Because that means you have overcome this devil of immorality, the purity, removing the lust and greed from your mind completely, and bestowing that affection for someone who is your sister. Very common in India, everybody has a sister there. All the Sajugis have a sister and they look after the sister there. It's a very sweet feeling. And a sister is treated like Raulbai is a sister of Dumal. You can imagine. And the sister is treated with the same grace as the own sister is to be treated, with all the relationships and everything. So this is the fifth day, is Dvija. So from 13th to the fifth day, they celebrate Diwali. For us, Diwali has a very great significance. That is, from one light, many lights are awakened and they are put in a line. So they are called as Diwali, means the lights put in a line. So when you hold my hands together, all of us, through that the energy passes. And enlightened rasa is established. And the whole world has to become that beautiful dream of your mother, where nothing but the bliss of your father and his enjoyment. When he sees his own creation dancing in that ocean of bliss. May God bless.
श्री माता जी, आप ही ने हमें आपके प्रेम से आशीर्वादित किया, इसलिए आपका धन्यवाद। श्री माता जी, आप ही कृपा कर हम सभी के अंदर लक्ष्मी तत्व जागृत कर दीजिए और स्थापित कर दीजिए। हम सभी श्री माता जी को प्रणाम कर कलेक्टिव बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माता जी, एक अनाउंसमेंट है। कल संडे को सीबीडी बेलापुर हेल्थ सेंटर में शाम को 5 बजे दिवाली पूजा है। तो जो भी सहयोगी अवेलेबल है, कृपया कर पूजा अटेंड कर सकते हैं। जय श्री माता जी।